Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am the OPJellicent, and I have week number 9 of season number 5 of the WPL. This week we battled Jay, coach of the Oklahoma City Thundurus. We did battle him in week number 3, and we did end up coming out with a pretty dominating 4-0 victory, but he saw what sets I brought last time, so I'm expecting this one to be a little bit harder. Let's go ahead and get directly into the matchup. We end up bringing defensive Aggrons. It's a really great response to the Mega Lopunny, since if it attacks us, it gets rid of its Scrappy, and we completely wall that thing. I believe we have the Rocky helmet on it too, just to put it into range of several of our attacks, so like Assault Vest and Extreme Speed here, which really helps out with the Typhlosion. Eruption, even at full, only does like 30%, I think, so hopefully that can work out. We have Sub-Hone Claws here in black. The idea is we Memento on something with our Aggrons after we got up our T-Spikes or Spikes or whatever we want, and then sub up on something and then start attacking, and then Hone Claws if we really need that attack boost. We're Sub-Hone Claws, and then I believe Dragon Claw Fusion Bolt, which covers pretty much everything. After a +1 boost, we do 2-hit KO with the Rhydon. We have Scarf Braviary. We have Eval Thundurus right here with the Grass Knot for the Rhydon. And I believe this was Scarf, U-Turn, Me, and Shell. So let's go ahead and get right into it. He ends up leading off with his Lopunny as I lead off with Braviary. So there's no way I really want to stay in here, since he could just fake me out. But I figured he might not expect me to be Scarf, and I could try to take advantage of it. But it turns out he decides to go directly out into his Rhydon, just not wanting my Aggrons to come in for free, as here I can bring that thing out. And I can probably just get up a T-Spec if I really want. He's going to get up his Rocks, which kind of sucks because I have 4 really big threats that are weak to Rocks, so I can't really defog them unless Braviary wants to take 25%. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but we do have our T-Spec up, which will prevent any of his sweepers from doing anything funny, like the Shell Smash Cloister is not really that big of a threat anymore. So I decided to go right here for the Memento, I believe. No, I throw off a Wisp on his Cloister switch in, and then I believe he throws off the Icicle Crash, and right here I throw off the Memento. So now that this thing is at -2, this allows me to freely bring in my Kyurem Black, and I can set up subs on this thing whenever I want. So I'm going to do just that as he goes for a Rapid Spin, which is great because now I'm behind a sub, and I figured if he doesn't have Rock Blast, he probably can't break it, so I decided to go for the Hone Claws. As it unfortunately turns out that he does have Rock Blast, so he's going to be able to break my sub on the 4th hit here, as you guys see, and get a hit off, so unfortunate right there. Now right here, if the Lopunny comes back in and kills me after anyway, so I figured I might as well test the waters and see if I can maybe not get my sub broken by this next hit right here. So I decided to go for Substitute again, as I believe he decides to go for the Rock Blast again, and as you guys are going to see, it unfortunately breaks my sub again. So really no difference done, because Lopunny would have come back in and just killed me anyway. So I decided to throw off the Fusion Bolt right here and just knock him out. Really my best play should have just been to attack instead of Hone Clawsing on that Rapid Spin, but it's alright. Lopunny's going to come back in here and knock me out. And we're down 5-4 right now, which is not great, but we do have Scarf Me and Shell right here just to deal with this. Right there, he said that was a misclick. He meant to, I think, click return, but either way, like, Scarf High Jump Kick would have just knocked this thing out. So High Jump Kick is going to OHKO that thing weird, so strong. Staraptor's going to come out, and it turns out to be Intimidate. If it was Reckless, I definitely would have stayed in here because we would have knocked it out, but because of its normal typing, obviously. And now I'm forced to switch out because of that Intimidate drop. So I decided to go here into my Braviary, which is totally fine. He's going to knock me out with a Brave Bird because Staraptor is just as strong as me and Shell and Braviary. But now, in case he's Scarfed, I know I can live a hit, and if he's not, then we outspeed him. So I decided to go for the safe Thunderbolt here, even if Rhydon comes in. We already saw it switch up moves, so I know it's not Scarf, and I can Grass Knot that thing after. So he's going to pull a switch into Rhydon, as we would expect. As right here, I can just follow this up with the Grass Knot, and that's going to be able to blow that thing back entirely. And Typhlosion's going to come back out right here, as I can bring in my Assault Vest Dente. My really great response to this, as it turns out he is a sub variant, so sub 3 attacks probably, as he goes for the Fire Blast and does virtually nothing because of my Assault Vest, and I can go right for the Stone Edge right there and just knock him out. I was Adamant Nature. I'm not sure what speed creep he had on the Typhlosion right there, but it's alright. I can go out. I can just go right for the Extreme Speed here, get off some chip damage, as he's going to go for the Brave Bird. And now I can just bring out my Thundurus right here, and I can just freely click Thunderbolt, because once again we do live the hit from the Staraptor. He's going to protect here for really no reason, just because he wants Leftovers recovery, but he's out of range. I mean, he's out of range to even live anything. So we're gonna be able to knock that thing out, and Staraptor can come in if it wants, but it has to go for Brave Bird and attempt to knock me out. It's not gonna be able to knock me out, and I can fire off my Poison EMZ right here just to finish off the match. So yeah, great battle against Jay. It was only a 2-0 this time. I believe last time it was a 4-0. Even if that Scarfed Brave Bird did knock me out, we had Scarfed Mienshao in the back to just finish off the job. So yeah, that's going to be the match, a really great one. Next week we fight Godly Goomies, coach of the Trafalgar Trevenant, for our last match of the season, week number 10. And just so you guys know, the week after that we already secured a bye week for round 1 of the playoffs. So you guys will not see a WPL video for me 2 weeks from today, because we do not battle that week. So just wanted to fill you guys in. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely be sure to subscribe down below if you want to follow your Aggrons through the WPL playoffs. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.